Good day, my friends. How is everyone doing? We only got 6 people here so far, but that's all right. We'll see some more very soon, I'm sure. Howdy, howdy. Tojo and Mark and Sarah is here. And that's all I see right now. There's 7. Good to see you all. Well, little girl. So, are we having a groovy day? Thank you, Tojo. I like it too. It just a little one. I didn't go extravagant or fancy, but I think it looks good. Holding on to the encouragement from yesterday's call and prayer with everything I have right now. An ambulance just came to get Mom because her heart rate is all over the place again. Oh no. Oh, Ash Ben. Okay, so you're Ashley. Hi Ashley, it's good to see you. I'm sorry to hear about your mom. That is definitely a drag. And Sarah, I'm sorry to hear you're not having a good day. You're retracting your messages again. You don't have to retract them, Sarah. You can leave the things that you type. You've retracted every one that you typed so far. Yep, every single one. You don't have to do that. You can just leave them there. The things you type are just fine. So, not everyone is having a groovy day, obviously. Sorry to hear that from both of you. Yes, it's good to see you, Ashley. I'm glad you're here. We got 11 people. Let's get some like button smashery going on there, and maybe we'll draw some more people in. Mr. Buzz is a bit stiff and sore from all the walking. Ugh. I did a lot of walking. It's Victoria. Yes, we are always glad to be with Sarah. At the moment, slow mode is not on, but as more people come, I will have to put it on probably. But right now, it's a free for all in the chat. You can type at will for now. It's at a dead stop. There's Nevada Food. 18 people, slowly getting there. Meese Machine is here too. Howdy, Meese Machine. It actually was good with lime, which I knew. I mean, I drank Corona many times, and you need the lime in Corona. I knew that. So, but when I had one at the pool hall with Dell a couple weeks ago, they didn't offer any lime. They just gave me the Corona. So it was terrible. But now I know I'll ask for a lime next time. It was actually quite good. Still not as good as my Molson Excels. Not even near as good. Oh no, we're losing people already. We can't even get to 20 people here. Zima with grenadine. I don't even know what Zima is. Never heard of that. What exactly is Zima? Sounds like an African name, actually. Sounds like an African woman. It's weekend. People are doing all kinds of stuff. Well, the way the weather is here, I can't blame them if the weather's the same for them because it was beautiful today. Really, really nice. So nice, I'll probably go for another stroll after the stream. An alcoholic Shirley Temple. Well, it's not a Shirley Temple if it's alcoholic. The whole purpose of a Shirley Temple is it has no booze in it. So how could you have an alcoholic Shirley Temple? That don't work. Well behaved and quiet. Gave them extra treats for that. Right on. I didn't realize you have 3 cats. That is ironic, yep, an alcoholic Shirley Temple. My parents used to order those for me when I was small. We'd go to this restaurant, Hoagie's. It used to be called Hoagie's Kickaboo, and they would always order me a Shirley Temple with my meal. I have my new mouse, and I'm so happy with my new mouse. It's very nice, and um, it's bigger and fits in the hand nice and works really good. I'm happy. Yes, Tojo can't have any cats of his own, so he lives vicariously through other people's cats. So have a call with Tojo and show him your cats. He loves cats. Everybody loves, well, not everybody does, but everybody should love cats. Definitely. Everyone should definitely love cats. And my $32 fish and chip meal is still settling. $32 for fish and chips. Wow. I just, and it's funny because I said in the video, if you watch the video, I said, I guess I should have looked at the price too, because hopefully it's not $50 like the straw that I bought Jacob for his house. Well, it wasn't 50, but it was 32, which shocked me. That's a lot of money for 2-piece fish and chips. Hard to get that price to settle in your stomach. Wow. I was shocked actually. Like, I mean, the other place that we went a couple weeks ago, it was like $16.99 or something for a way bigger order than I had today. That's reasonable. $16.99. That's about right. $32. Like, whoa. But as soon as you go downtown in this town I'm in, as soon as you cross a certain boundary, every store is like that. That's just the way it is. Young bonded male and female pair. They're my account picture. Oh, right on. I'll have a look. I will have a look. Oh, look at those. Yep. Yep. Definitely like them. Definitely like them. Ashley, as I always say, any friend of cats is a friend of mine. Arm and a leg for a fish and a chip. That sounds like something Jersey City Joe would say. An arm and a leg for a fish and a chip. It was a nice little restaurant. It was, the people were nice and it was clean and well looked after. I mean, they do a good job there, but $32 really disappointed me because I wanted to go back, but when they told me how much it was, no. I mean, for me to go out for fish and chips by myself, it's almost $50 by the time you leave a tip. Like, no, 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 I won't be doing that. I just won't be doing that. Well, that's the thing. It's downtown, right? So the taxes they pay or the rent, if they're renting the space, ridiculous. And even if they own it, the taxes they pay, Same thing. So as soon as you cross a certain boundary and go downtown here, that's the way it is. That's the way it is. But I behaved myself. I didn't spend a whole bunch of money today. I wanted to spend some more, but I resisted. I was good. Bought my mouse and my scissors and my cross and my chain. That's it. And my fish and chips. So I done well. Stayed out of the clothing stores and just enjoyed the sun. It was a good day. A very good day. We get hardly any people here today. Boy, I guess everybody is out doing their thing on a Saturday. I don't usually live stream at this time, so I guess nobody's expecting me to be on right now. So the regular crew is not here. And I didn't do a fancy title to draw people in, so I guess we won't have too many people here for now. But that's all right. There's my Aunt Diane. Hello, Aunt Diane. How you doing? Good to see you. Very good to see you. I finally take off the slow mode and nobody's typing anything. The topic is kind of open-ended, yes. It's my day off, so I didn't want to. Title should be free hugs. Free virtual hugs. Yes, if people want to talk about anything in particular, feel free to let me know what that is. It won't be a real live or long live stream anyway, because I am going out again. I just had to rest my bones a little bit. I walked a long ways. Pork roast and vegetables. Well, wouldn't do me no good because I don't eat meat. Only fish. I mean, I know that's meat, but I don't eat meat like pork. Hugs for thugs, not drugs. Nice. Well, we added up to 30 people there for a second, then we lost one. So was there something you wanted to talk about, Lynn? You asked if the topic was open-ended. Was there something in particular you wanted to talk about? I'd probably like those a lot if it wasn't for the mint. I'm not a mint guy. I don't mind it. I guess they might be okay, but I'd rather the chocolate squares without the mint. Leaning on the Lord in isolation. That's who to lean on, for sure. Mint is king. Tojo likes mint. I don't mind it, I guess. It's all right. It's all right. I do like those, what do they call them? After 8 chocolates. Little chocolate mints. Little squares in a little black paper. Those are pretty good. Minty chocolate. They do smell nice. One time we had a poodle when I was young. Little black poodle. And we had a box of After 8 mints. It was Christmas time, and there was a box of After 8 mints left sitting on the coffee table. And we went out visiting, and when we came home, we discovered the poodle he was a chocolate addict. He loved chocolate. And he got at the whole box of After 8 mints, and he ate them all. He ate the whole box. Was he sick? Oh, man, was he sick. He laid under the bed for 2 days. He barely moved. That hurt him pretty bad. It actually did. We were worried about him. He never touched after 8 minutes. After that, if you even put one near his nose, he'd run like anything. He never forgot that. Name's Michelle. Hello, Michelle. Michelle is something good. Well, I always like to welcome new people, so welcome. It's nice to have you here. Welcome, welcome, welcome. You got some nice, you get some nice Christian content on your channel. Christian folk. Some think, something to chew on. The path of his presence. I'm guessing that is also Christian content. Victory in Jesus. Two girls singing Christian music. Very nice. I saw you up before, and I was very interested because I was in a very similar state of life, and I'm also very interested in deliverance ministry because I've been through a lot of stuff. I look forward to hearing the rest. Oh, I knew an alcoholic dog too. Absolutely. Here's the people's hands and drink. I knew it was a basset hound, I believe he was. Was he a beagle? No, he was a beagle. And lived beside a legion. Okay, he lived beside a legion, and they would let him in at night, and they would fill up. They'd take clean ashtrays and put beer in it, and under the table for the dog, and the dog would go home drunk all the time. So he would literally, they'd let him out at night. He'd go over to the legion, and he'd come back a few hours later drunk. that is the truth. I'm not even exaggerating a bit. That is totally true. Did that for years. He was an alcoholic dog, and his owners let him do it. They let him go out and drink. Not really, not tonight. Like I say, I just thought I'd pop on here and say hi for a bit. No, it's not a crucifix, Eddie. It's not a crucifix. I think you know I wouldn't put a crucifix around my neck. I'm pretty sure you know I wouldn't put a crucifix around my neck. Most people think a crucifix means cross. How does everybody miss a crucifix has Jesus on it? A cross is not a crucifix. It's a cross. And I've been telling everybody crosses are fine. Completely fine. Don't get one with Jesus on it. That's a crucifix. That dog lived to be old, actually. I think that dog lived to be like 16 or 17. He used to drink the neighbor's beer when he left a can out and come back drunk. Yep. Dogs love the taste of beer and rum, too. They'll usually drink rum. The owners, what's the difference between a crucifix and cross in terms of what it can bring on spiritually? The crucifix is bad. The Lord doesn't like anything that's an image of his son. That I know for sure. That I know for sure. Well, if it's just a cross, it's a symbol of, it leaves everything to the imagination. It's just a symbol. Jesus died on this, right? We know what happened. We don't need an image of him bleeding and, with thorns in his head and stuff. That's not necessary. The Lord doesn't like any images of Jesus. Only the Lord can break soul ties. You have to ask God to break that. There's no other way. The Lord can, if he decides to. Yes. I think crucifixes are so. There was some in there today in that jewelry store. When I was looking for the cross, I'm like, just look at those crucifixes. They're hideous looking. absolutely hideous looking. Just I was wondering what it would look like to have the black chain and the silver chain together, but I think it looks good. I like that. So I'm happy with that because I'm not one of those color coordinated people. I need help with color coordination usually. I love that jewelry store though. They treat me so nice in there. I wanted to spend more money today in there, but I got out in time before I did. Yes, I agree, Diane. I agree 100%. A little jewelry is nice. Little jewelry is nice. Feels good to wear nice stuff, to wear nice clothes. Don't have to tell me. I live in Demon Town. There's oh the evil, man. Oh man. Today was nice though. With the nice weather, everybody was in a good mood. I didn't even see hardly any demon infested people today. It was actually a really decent day. Leave my final wilderness period test. My faith was nearly taken apart by the enemy, but has remained intact. It's been insane. It was your final week like this. My final week was being tested by God with my quickness to anger, and I kept failing until that week. I failed over and over, and finally I passed the tests. He literally had people. The one thing that really gets on my nerves: somebody parking right across my driveway, like parking right across it, so that you couldn't get in my driveway if you wanted to. It drives me nuts. I get so mad. So the Lord had people do it over and over to see if I would stay calm. And I finally clued in that, okay, God's arranging that. Yes, it's live. She is indeed very relaxed. Why do you call yourself cocaine, my friend? Why do you call yourself cocaine? And that's a very frightening looking picture. You've got chosen. I'm not sure what that picture's supposed to be. Chosen, and yet you call yourself cocaine. How does that work? I don't quite understand. I don't quite get it. Thank you, Marie Louise. Yeah, we're up to 43 people now. We're getting a few people here. Slowly building it up. But cocaine, I'm very curious as to why you're calling yourself cocaine. Why would you call yourself that? Thank you, Lauren. Smashery of the like button. Yes, indeed. Rub Sabrina for luck. I'm asking you a question. Why are you calling yourself cocaine? Who said I was judging you? I'm allowed to ask you a question. Why do you call yourself cocaine? That's a fair question. Typical Christian. Okay, well, yeah, I am a typical Christian. Watch what I do. I say goodbye to rude people. See how quick that happens? Bye bye. Trust in the Lord, but row away from the rocks. Yeah, that's a good way to put it. Row away from the rocks. Somebody calling themselves chosen, and but their name is cocaine, and asking me why I'm judging him because I asked him why he calls himself cocaine. Well, I'm sure he is unsaved if he's calling himself cocaine. I didn't ban him. I just put him in a timeout. He didn't get banned. He probably won't be back, but it's up to him. but I'm certainly not in the mood to argue with a person named Cocaine. Not today. Oh, wow. We got some serious generosity here from Amanda Walter. I don't know if you're in the chat or not, Amanda, but if you are, thank you so much for your wonderful generosity to the ministry. That was a nice surprise to just see. I saw an email come in. I didn't expect it to be that. It was a very nice surprise. So I don't know if you are in the chat, Amanda, but if you are, I'd like to say thank you, thank you, thank you. Are you in the chat? Is she here? She's maybe not. I didn't see anybody named that, but she might be named something else. It's being called evil, and debaucherous likes being called debaucherous. You have to understand this. They take pride in these labels secretly. They do. They do. That's correct. Percy observed the coke addicts do not consider themselves addicts. The coke addicts have all kinds of misconceptions about themselves. Absolutely. Cocaine is one dirty, dirty drug. That is one of the worst for making people act badly. They have powdery scales in their eyes. I think of all the drugs, like if I meet a drug addict, if they're a cocaine addict, I don't trust them at all. That is the one drug that if they're doing it, you cannot trust them. Cocaine turns people into thieves and liars and just terrible people. It does it to everybody. It literally does. Fall in every trap. I don't get that. Yeah, no, cocaine is a dirty thing. It's impossible to be a cokehead and be a decent person. It's not possible. I've met heroin addicts that are sweet as can be, or any other drug, but not coke. Not coke. Evil Knievel. It's exactly what I observed too. Oh yeah, I've known many cokeheads that I've had to cut ties with people because they were getting into the blow and can't have them around. They'll steal everything out of your house, man. They're terrible. Well, yes, all drugs are bad. I'm not saying that, but cocaine in particular is one you want to be careful of the people who are doing it because they will rob you blind. This wouldn't mesh with my soul because I tried to do it, but it never stayed with me. Not for the way it makes people act. No, no. I've known many meth addicts and many coke addicts, and the coke addicts, I'd have a meth addict in my house before a coke addict for sure. The coke addict, they'll steal everything you got. Cocaine has a real, it's because of its, when you do cocaine and you run out, no, I disagree, Kamala. I totally disagree. That's a drug I know. That's the one I did for 7 years. That never made me near what the way the cokeheads are, or anybody else I knew that did it either. I mean, it messes people up, but I've had meth heads in the house and never worried about them touching a thing. Cokeheads, different story. Different story. Well, most cokeheads do, believe me. Most cokeheads are thieves. hiding the coke addiction from me, but then COVID happened and he couldn't get his fix. He turned into a demon. Oh, they do. Because when you come off of cocaine, when you get high and then you run out, you feel really super terrible, right? You feel extremely bad coming off coke. It's depressing and makes you fidgety, and all you can think of is getting more. The coke heads are the ones that will start mugging people on the street. We gotta steal all your chips and pop. Yeah. Yeah, that's right. Well, we'll talk about whatever I decide we'll talk about, actually. This is my live stream, remember? I decide. People just taking hard drugs was offered and turned them down every time. Yep. Unless we're praying, that's not glorify that stuff. We're not glorifying it, my dear. We're talking very negatively about it. Okay, we're definitely not glorifying it by talking the way we're talking about it. We're saying it turns people into thieves. I don't think that's glorifying it. This is not a channel where a lot of Christians are like, don't talk about that. It's bad. It's terrible. Don't even talk about it. That's not the way we are here. We address the darkness. Okay. We address whatever we have to address. We talk about prostitution. We talk about lust and masturbation and drugs, and we talk about it all, right? We do not veer away from any topic because it's dark, ever. So we don't glorify those things. We talk about them as for what they are. I'm an ex meth head. I used to do a lot of drugs myself, so I know that world very well. I was an alcoholic more than anything. That was my thing, was booze. And booze is actually, if you're looking at which one is the biggest problem in the world, it's actually alcohol. Alcohol is the biggest scourge out there. Well, we can always talk about Jesus, RC, of course. Yep. And well, a lot of people that come here are on drugs, right? A lot of people that come here are totally on drugs. Oh, Ashley, yes. When I met you yesterday, I was so glad when you told me that you'd never ever got into that. I'm like, oh, well, that's good because just about everybody has a go at it. Just about everybody has a go at it. But I mean, I could tell when I met you that you did look like somebody who'd never touched it. Like it was pretty obvious when I met you. You still look pure. You've got your purity still. Thank you, John. God is indeed good. God is indeed good. He's the great healer. Absolutely. He saved me from all my addictions. Did you have some issue with addictions too? Oh, you told me your name already. I forget your name. I'm sorry. Excuse me. Will I be able to find your if I go back far enough? Michelle, Michelle. I almost there we go. Your name's Michelle. Sorry about that. Now I remember. Did you have trouble with addictions, Michelle? George, what are you talking about? Why are you saying Jesus took drugs? You must have been listening to that dude that I think Danny Williamson or whatever his name is, the YouTuber, had him on. He was a professor, and he talked about Jesus being into drugs and all these things. I don't even know where he was getting it. It's on heroin and meth, but it started with alcohol. Yep, alcohol's the one. so readily available. That's the one everybody starts with usually. Alex, here's the thing: is what you're looking to do is plant the seed. Okay, you plant the seed. You're not going to get everybody to listen to you. Danny Jones, that's his name. Danny Jones. That that freaky dude he had on there, he was saying some pretty awful stuff. Well, wherever you're getting that from, George, I'm not sure where it would come from, but it's not biblical. That's for sure. Nothing in the Bible about Jesus doing drugs. So wherever your sources are, it's certainly not the Bible. That was wild. And Danny Jones was starting to agree with him and almost on his side. I was like, Danny, you're gonna lose all credibility here. You're gonna lose all your credibility here. Because Danny Jones is someone I used to watch a fair bit. I had some respect for him until I saw that interview, and it's like I don't know. I think he stepped out, went to left field here. I did get drunk a couple times, but the hangovers were so not worth any of that. Oh, tell me about it. So again, I think God protected me there. A lot of people did, Tara. He ruined his credibility in one interview. It was terrible. George, there's nobody that agrees with that more to think for yourself and question authority than I do. That's what I've been preaching for 30 years, my man. So don't think I don't agree with that. But you're coming in here and saying Jesus did a lot of drugs. Where did you get that? What's your source for that? You don't have any reliable source that tells you that. That must be some opinion you've just invented. Because there is nothing, there's no documentation to say that Jesus was into drugs. You've made that up. Sober 11 years now. Thank you, Lord Jesus Christ. You read it somewhere. Well, okay, you read it somewhere. Just a word of advice. It's not good to come into a Christian live stream and start saying that Jesus was on drugs. Okay, it's not in your best interest to do that probably. We'll let you slide on this one, but yeah, we'll let him slide. Porn, you have no emotional hangover. Have an emotional hangover, not worth it. There's a lot of fake news out there. There sure is. There sure is. Well, we finally got 67 people. We got a few people here now. Very nice. So, 5 o'clock and all's well in the demon-infested province known as Ontario, Canada. It's like porn, but maybe that part of my experience could help others in the future. It can, for sure, Ash. That's Ashley, whatever I'm supposed to call you. I think you like to be called Ashley. It definitely can. You actually remind me of somebody that would be in the future when you get things sorted out a little better. You remind me of somebody that would be valuable to this ministry because you have a purity about you that me and Ebony both saw right away. We were both very impressed with you. So you actually made me cry at one point. I don't know if you realize that, but not that it's hard to make me cry. It's really not. Sharing stories. Love your stories. You don't even know the half. If I could really sit here and tell all my stories, whoa. you you would not even no idea how much that means to me to hear. Well, it's true. It's totally true. Yep, I finally got my cross. I wanted that for a long time. I wanted a cross and could afford it today, so it wasn't that expensive. It was pretty good price, so I got it. Always wanted that. I think it looks good with the black chain underneath, a little bit longer. Took me a little bit to decide what to do. I wanted two chains, but I didn't know how to put it together to make it look good, but I think that does look all right. So yes, Ashley, I don't say things like that I don't mean. Ebony saw it too. She's like, that girl is so pure. She's so pure. Yep, we both saw it. Baubles and adornment. What exactly does that mean? Traciference? Nope. And you don't want to be promoting rosaries here because people get bug infestations and physical ailments because of them, Lauren. So do not promote your rosary garbage in this chat, please. Feel so dirty and unworthy for so. But Ashley, I'm here to tell you, no way, you're not. You're not at all. You still have a purity about you. I mean, you've made some mistakes. We've all made mistakes. There's nobody here, like Jesus said, let him who is without sin cast the first stone. You are not dirty or unworthy. I assure you, not the case. Not the case. And I don't understand why you are here, other than to state lies that have been spoken by demon-possessed people. Who are you referring to, Panda Bear? Or Panda Bear, my cat? Who are you directing that at? Christian rosary. A rosary is Catholic. I don't think there's any such thing as a Christian rosary. I've never heard of that. A rosary is Catholic, Lauren. That's a Catholic thing. Yes, he does, Diane. That's right. But I'm curious as to who Panda Bear My Cat is referring to there. Right. And if you pray the rosary, God is going to convict you. God is going to convict you. Don't tell people to do that because if they do it and you told them, that's going to be on your head. So be careful what you promote. Do not promote the rosary. God is not impressed about the rosary. Very bad. Very bad. Good fay to you too, Cully. I hope you're having a great fay. Nope. There's nobody here praying the rosary, I can assure you. If Lauren is, I hope he stops. They do worship Mother Mary, and they're not supposed to. It's a very, very unwise thing to do. Very unwise. Making 15 if you're still here. Yeah, probably will be. Jesus wasn't some potion-making alchemist. Wow, John Vargas. Thank you for your generosity, John. Thank you so much. So much generosity towards this ministry from so many people. Touches my heart in a way no one understands. Not biblical, it's man made. Absolutely, Stereo Heavens. That is correct. Yes, and they're well, Catholics have decided that the Pope is God. They literally treat him like he is God. Lauren, you don't understand, okay? I know you've been deceived, but what you're saying is just not true. Stuff up to their idea of what they want of that person and wonder why things fail. Yep. We enjoy cod and chips. Oh, no. It's got to be haddock and chips, Cully. Haddock. Finally feel the strength to reclaim the true identity God gave me. Right on. My main man, Jersey City Joe. Yes, Jersey City Joe. It's my day off, and it's been awesome. Catholicism is a total trick. It is a trick. There's so many things that are tricks, and Catholicism is, mackerel and chips. No, stop. Mackerel I can tolerate, but no, fish and chips, mackerel, no. If they were serving mackerel there today, I would have been walking right out. Exactly, Ryan. That's exactly right. Chance cooling. Well, I need something to sip on. I got to get me a non-alcoholic beer. One moment. Hello, sweetie. Hello. Mwah. Daddy loves you. Shaliv Zelda Mudita. That's quite a handle. No, praying. Who's saying praying to the rosary is fine? John Corby. You've got to stop. Do not promote Catholicism here. Do not. That's another rule we have. You are not to promote Catholicism here. Do not. Period. It will be met with the punishment of being evicted. Well, naturally, that's not what your priest said because he's deceived too. Okay? John Corby, I'm going to show you something maybe you've never seen. But if you've been here enough, you should have seen this before. Okay, John Corby, this is for you, okay? Listen up. Pay attention. Pay attention. Look at that picture, John. Look at that picture. That is a chapel in the Vatican, okay? Look at that picture. and tell me what that looks like. That is for John Corby to look at. Look at the picture that I just posted a link for. It's mandatory that you look. If you wish to stay and talk, you need to look at that picture first. Autopilot, you are right. John Corby needs to. It's not a dragon, it's a serpent. It's a snake. That's the chapel at the Vatican. Why would it be shaped like a snake? John, do you understand what I'm saying here? Are you getting it? If that isn't clear, I don't know what it would take. I honestly don't know what it would take. People are incredibly deceived. Incredibly deceived. No one said you can't respect the mother, but you're not supposed to pray to her, John. You're not supposed to pray to human beings. You can respect her. No one said to disrespect Mother Mary, but you don't pray to her. You don't put a figurine in front of you and commit idolatry. That is, man, oh man. And they get so stubborn about it. They want to pray to Virgin Mary no matter what. They got to do it. They can't help themselves. And Hail Marys, yep, exactly. Exactly, autopilot. I have opened so many people's eyes about Catholicism. It's a trick. Everything is a trick in Catholicism. Leviticus 26:1. Do not make idols or set up an image or a sacred stone for yourselves, and do not place a carved stone in your land to bow down before it. I am the Lord your God. There you go. Leviticus 26:1. What do you mean? What do we think about Mary? She's the mother of Jesus, John. We know that. We're not saying she's not. We're saying you can't pray to her. You can't worship her. She's a human being. Oh, you guys are unbelievable on this topic. She's a human being. It's called Molson Excel. And it's really good. It's really good. Mary's a human. That's the end of the story. Mary is a human, not God. She's a human. There you go. That's a good point, Erie 12, Erie 245. You're not allowed to talk to the dead either, John. You're talking to a dead human. You need to stop doing that. You're going to end up in the pits of hell if you keep doing that. Why won't you listen? Why won't you listen? You're a nice guy, but you're so deceived by this. She gave birth to Jesus. We understand that. Okay, no one will deny that. She is Jesus' mother. We get it. She's the one who gave birth through immaculate conception, it's called. Okay, we understand all that, but she's a dead human, and you're not to talk to dead people, and you're not to pray to humans or worship them. Plain and simple. There's no way you can argue with what we're saying here. There's no possible argument for it. She's a dead human, and you're praying to her. It's completely blasphemous, and it's going to get you in a lot of hot water with the Lord. You need to stop. Greg Coleman, you're saying Our Lady is holy, and are you another one? Are you another one that's deceived by Catholicism? Your comment worries me there. Our Lady is holy and full of humility. Our Lady is a human being, though. She's a human being. Eddie Roach, are you deceived by Catholicism too? We could have a whole bunch of people here that are deceived like that. I don't know. Well, you know what, John? I'm going to give you some time to go think about it because you're not promoting Catholicism here anymore. That's enough. Yeah, exactly, Ebony. It's fine. It's still my day off. I'm still relaxed and enjoying it. It's all good. It's all good. Yes, I know he does. I know he does. Yeah, Lauren, you need to go with John. You guys should go hang out together and talk. We'll give you 30 minutes too. Oh, the fish and chips was good, but it cost $32. It's like, whoa. $32 for fish and chips, man. That almost made me fall over. It's like, what? Yes, let her rest in peace. Exactly. No one's disrespecting her. It's not a matter of disrespect towards her. She's just not anybody you should be praying to. that's, that's all we're saying. We calling the judge's mother get you out of jail. Yeah. Oh yeah, $32. Couldn't believe it. Yep. I wasn't happy about that. I should, but I had a feeling because I knew where I was. I was downtown, right? I was downtown, so I could go to another bar and get it for like 16. It's just, well, that wasn't even a bar. That was a restaurant. Wasn't really fancy. It was, I mean, it was right down on the water, right as far downtown as you can go. You got to expect it when you go down there. That's how it is. Well, if they rent that place that they're in, the rent, I mean, they probably pay 15 or 20,000 a month or something for the rent. So they would have to make a lot of money to make it worthwhile to be there. Oh, glad you liked it, Joe. No, exactly. especially in this town. Oh, the businesses downtown don't make it. There's something wrong with the way this town is run, and businesses open, they're open for 6 months and they close down. Then another one goes in the same place and they try and they go bankrupt. Over and over and over. It's like transient businesses. They come in for a little while and they're gone. Hardly anybody can make it. It's ridiculous. Like, why anybody would even bother to try to open up a restaurant or anything in this town, I don't know, because they never last. Very, very few of them do. I can't interpret dreams, Greg Coleman, at all. That's not my thing. Yes, pray over your cat's food as well, for sure. Yeah, that's true, RC. Yep, that is correct. They do want to do that. They want us getting everything from Amazon. That's what Amazon is about. Yes, you got 30 minutes. That's all. Just a half hour. Promoting Catholicism will get you booted every time. Promote Catholicism, you'll get warned. If you keep doing it, you're gone. You'll get timed out. That is another rule we should almost put in the description every day. Do not promote false religions here like Catholicism. Excuse me. The children of the devil. Yep. Wow, we got 80 people now all of a sudden. Lauren's been timed out 100 times. Melanie, he's been timed out at least 100 times. Don't worry, he comes back. And if I do chase people away who don't need to be here, then so be it. See, a lot of people think that we should just put up with everybody because we need to help them and help them. But when they contaminate my chat, no, I'm not putting up with them. I have a responsibility to the other people that are here to not have our conversations contaminated with garbage like Catholicism. Okay. And him spreading that, he could convince somebody that Catholicism is good. I don't want that. I really don't want that. Abused by a guy who wanted me to stay in that snare. Yep. There will be no Catholicism. There will not. It's the same as New Agers. When New Agers start, I'll put up with so much, and then you'll get someone else listening to them and agreeing with them, and nope, that's a seed I don't want planted here. So it ain't happening. You want to get booted, Catholicism or New Age, we'll do it. Either one will do it. That's right, Ebony. That is very biblical, what you just said. New Age is that those people saying about you have spirit guides, and they talk about it's not God, it's the universe. They refer to God as the universe. And they read tarot cards, and I mean all kinds of very non-biblical, blasphemous stuff. It's a deception laid on them by the evil ones to make sure that it gave them, instead of turning to Jesus like they should have, They dangle this in front of them, and it's it's everything you want to hear. Basically, it's the things you want to hear. Convenient stuff, because Christianity is not convenient. Christianity is very inconvenient, right? Exactly, Ashley. That's exactly my point. Walked past those idols for decades. And that is the tip of the iceberg. Rosary, yes. Christianity is anything but convenient. Christianity is not what you want to hear. It's everything you don't want to hear. You first learn of that and you're like, "Oh, please don't let it be like that. I don't want it to be like that." You mean I can't masturbate? You mean I can't do drugs? You mean I have to love everybody? You mean I can't have bitterness in my heart? Like they freak out because it's a hard road to follow. It's not being a Christian's not easy. It's very difficult. Yes, the cherry pickers. The world will hate you. Yes, the world totally hates you when you're a Christian. So repent of sin. I'm not sure what you're asking there, Melanie. Oh, Alex Bates, if you are in the chat, thank you so much for your generosity. Wow, a lot of generous people today. Thank you so much. Um, Generosity overflowing. There we go. There's another one. Alex, I think you are in the chat, so thank you so much. I think you're here. Oh no, Mark, don't tell people that. That's not productive. I don't think there's any difference between a pastor and a preacher, no. And don't listen to Mark Benson, everybody. Ignore what Mark Benson says. I heard he's got mental illness. Spiritual legality exists. More than the few are more focused on finding a husband than they are finding God. Interesting take on it. Interesting take on it. No one wants to talk about sin. No, it's not convenient to talk about what you're not allowed to do. If you want to follow Jesus, you're not allowed to do a whole bunch of stuff. Get behind me. Are nuns Catholic? Yes. A nun is a Catholic thing, for sure. Don't know who Pastor Rick is, but I'll take your word for it. I had a guitar student one time, her first lesson ever. She came in and she sat down and she told me what her name was. I said, "Nice to meet you, my dear." She goes, "Nice to meet you too. I'm a recovering Catholic." that's, that's exactly what she said to me. I'm a recovering Catholic. I'm like, oh, I hope your recovery is full and, and speedy. I'm a recovering Catholic. Well, you all know how I feel about denominations, division. There's no need of denominations at all. Shouldn't be any. There shouldn't be any denominations. It should be all Bible believing followers of Jesus. That's it. That's all anyone should be. We got some sort of argument going on here that I'm not really sure about what's going on. But Tojo's arguing with somebody, I think, or Triciference is arguing with Tojo, maybe. I'm not sure. I'll stay out of that one. The Ethiopian Bible, yeah, that includes the Book of Enoch. That's why a lot of people like that, because most people I know think the Book of Enoch should be canon, but we don't know. I can't talk about the Church of Philadelphia, nope, because I know nothing about it. Just an observation. What's the observation, Triciference? What is it? I don't even know what you guys are talking about, so my purpose driven life book got stolen out of my car for real. Well, that's not good. There's Kirsty. Kirsty, I got a story for you. I got a story for you. Gold jewelry or fancy clothes for beauty. Okay. So, what is the reason we're talking about that scripture triciference? What is your point? I will get to it in just a second, Kirsty. I'm just in the middle of something here, and then as soon as this is done, I will tell you the story. You're going to love it. You're going to love it. Don't know what that is. Don't know what that is. Oh, you're directing this at me. So you're picking on me because I've bought these chains. That's what this is all about. Well, okay, you're entitled to your opinion, Triciference. If you're gonna come into my chat and insult me, I guess I'll let you. But I think it's pretty rude. I don't think there's any need of it. I have very modest chains, and I have a couple bracelets. That's it. So I'm not allowed to wear a bracelet, according to you. You're gonna shake your finger at me. You're gonna wag your finger at me. Is that what you're doing? because I can promise you, the Lord told me to make sure that I represent him well and make sure I look good for the public, because he put me in a public position and he told me he wanted me to look good, to spend some of the provision on good clothes. I bought a modest amount of jewelry. I bought a cross to symbolize what Jesus did for us. And these are not demonic possessions. These are not demonic. You're calling this a demonic possession. Really? That's interesting. That's interesting. Are you part of the holier than thou crowd, cruciference? Is that what you're part of? Because that's what it sounds like. It sounds like you are part of the holier than thou crowd. I love it too. And I discussed it with the Lord before I bought it. He's like, yep, represent me well. That's what he always says to me. So, oh, holier than thou. There she is. She's holier than thou. Well, Tracy, or whatever your name actually is, you can have your opinion and you can come in here and insult me and you can wag your finger all you like. I don't really care. I'm not going to give it any more energy. I'm going to talk to Kirsty now. But I think you'd probably enjoy another live stream more than this one. Because, yeah, and if you really want to be, if you really want to be picky about it, I can give you some scripture that says you're not supposed to do this publicly. What you're doing, you're trying to humiliate me in front of all the people who watch my channel, and you're not supposed to. I can give you scripture right now that'll prove you're actually doing something terrible. You're not allowed to do this publicly. If you had a problem, you should have sent me an email or something and done it in private. So let's just throw a little scripture back at you here, because you're obviously part of the holier than thou crowd. It would be Matthew 18. Matthew 18:15. If your brother or sister sins, go and point out their fault just between the two of you. If they listen to you, you have won them over. Then we'll read 16. But if they will not listen, take one or two others along, so that every matter may be established by the testimony of 2 or 3 witnesses. Did you hear that? Did you hear that? Are you supposed to try and humiliate me in public, in front of everybody? Is that what you're supposed to do? Or are you supposed to do it privately if you have an issue like that? So that's what you're trying to do, is you're trying to humiliate me in front of everybody. So that's all I'm going to say on the matter. The Lord does not mind me looking the way I look and representing him well, like Ebony is saying. He's actually told me to. He did make me get rid of all my old clothes and buy all new clothes. So, well, I think it was, but I think it was. And he's talking about demonic possessions. I have a cross around my neck. Is that a demonic possession? A demonic item? I mean, very unfair. Very unfair. It is, but it's not an open forum to attack the host. It's not an open forum to attack the host with your holier than thou comments. No. It isn't. That's not the purpose of it. So, okay, Kirsty, I've got a story for you. Okay. You know how I've been saying everybody has been dreaming about me. Okay. Everybody's had these dreams and I'm in them all the time. Well, I had a dream last night and you showed up in my dream. Okay. And this is hilarious. This is hilarious. In the dream, you were in the military and you were like this G.I. Jane character. You were like this vicious, brutal drill sergeant, and you were training us in self defense and hand to hand combat. Okay. We were learning from you how to protect ourselves and how to, actually fight, right? To really fight. So in this one drill, we're in this sort of, it's like a public bathroom for some reason. And you're coming at me and I'm terrified of you because you're like in the dream, you're vicious. I mean, I don't really have to be scared because you're my trainer, right? You're teaching me and you're coming at me, and hidden in the toilet or the paper towel dispenser was a knife that you had hidden there and no one knew it was there. So as you're coming towards me, I'm getting ready to grapple with you with just hands or whatever. You reach in and you grab this knife and you're coming at me now with a knife and I'm like really terrified. But instead of attacking me with it, you handed it to me and you're like, think you're tough enough? Give it a go. You literally handed the knife to me and wanted me to attack you so you could whip my butt. I woke up laughing hysterically. What made me dream that? Fast draw Kirsty. Oh my. It's priceless. Oh my goodness. You were vicious, man. Everyone was scared of you. All the trainees they didn't want to mess with you at all. Big burly dudes and stuff, but they were scared of you. And like I told everybody this morning, and I said, if you ever met Kirsty, she's always smiling. Like she's got this bright smile all the time. In the dream, you had the most stern look on your face. You were mean. you, were, you were just completely mean. Oh, I woke up laughing hysterically. It was good. That was a good dream. Don't know what made me have that dream. I still have been thinking about it several times through the day. I'm like, what was that about? What does that even mean? Don't even know. I like that one. I was looking for you this morning, like, please let her be here. I got to tell her that. Oh, yep. You have a theory on what? What's your theory? Can't wait to hear. Yep. What do you think it is? And we can't use the FAFO thing here. Even though you're not typing a word, we still know what it means. All good, man. No worries. Handing your hand out to mine to grab it was really nice. Cool. Warrior in Christ analogy makes sense. I was not in the stream last night because I was on a date with someone who was in the military actually. Oh. You were on a date with a military guy and I was dreaming you were in the military at the same time. Okay. Wow. Okay, that's pretty wild. That's pretty wild. Whoa. Okay, you just freaked me out with that. You just totally freaked me out with that piece of information. That's not a coincidence. No way. I guess it's not. That is interesting. Whoa. Oh, yeah, no, the Lord had everything to do with that. And it was the funniest dream I ever had in my life. It was wow. Wow. Okay, that's just wild. That is just wild. And the Lord gave me the dream, so I would tell everybody about it, and you could put some pieces together. Oh my, oh my. Wow. Yeah, I'm freaked out. I'm freaked out. I'm really freaked out. Okay. That's pretty wild. Oh yeah, that certainly was. That certainly was. I can still see you coming at me and then grabbing you just reached into the toilet paper or paper towel dispenser and grabbed this knife and you kept coming at me and then I was really scared. But then you just got to me and you took it and you went, "If you think you're man enough." Wow. Okay, that's pretty wild. That's pretty wild. I don't even know what to say about that, Kirsty. That's a message for you, obviously. That's obviously for you. Wow, wow, wow. Okay, so you'll have to interpret it your own way, I guess. I don't know how to interpret dreams. So, no. And Daniel, I don't talk about those anymore. Please don't mention those ever again. Please do not talk about those ever again. My biggest regret on this earth is ever mentioning that one thing. Okay? It's my biggest regret that I have in life. So, please do not mention it again. What it doesn't mean anything that you never dreamed about me, Kamala. Why would that mean anything? Hello, Joanne. Loads and loads of people have though. A whole bunch of people have. Bruce Almighty. I don't know what Bruce Almighty is. Yeah, not upset with you, Daniel. Just I'm not allowed to discuss that at all. Like That's a forbidden topic, and I got more trouble over that than you can ever imagine. So it's one thing I wish I never would have said ever. Wireless mouse, Mr. Buzz. It's brand new, but I don't use it. Saw you needed one. I live in states but could mail it. Nope, got one right here. Bought it today. All good. Thank you very much, though. Thank you very much. Yeah, that's pretty freaky. Oh, and Ashley, you had a dream of see, Ashley, you're one of probably over 100 people now who have told me they had a dream and I was in it. I'm in everybody's dreams like all the time now. It's constant. Kamala, dream interpretation is in the Bible, my dear. You need to read the Bible. You need to read the Bible. Joseph could interpret dreams. Yes, you did, for promoting Catholicism. No more promoting Catholicism. That's why you got timed out. And Kamala, again, Joseph in the Bible could interpret dreams. I'm pretty sure it was Joseph. So it's not soothsaying. Dreamt about Burt Reynolds. Man, he was nice and helped me clean my sneakers and pants. There you go. I thought that Joseph did too. Maybe I'm wrong. Maybe it's Daniel. Maybe I'm getting it wrong. I thought Joseph did too. Yes, I was right. I'm not saying Daniel didn't do it too, but I know for sure Joseph interpreted dreams. Absolutely, totally a gift from God. This was an anti-Catholic channel. It is not an anti-Catholic as in Catholic people. It's an anti-Catholicism channel. We don't agree with the practice of Catholicism. Catholics, we don't have any problem with them. They're deceived. So if you're a Catholic, we don't have a problem with you. We're trying to let you know you're deceived and steer you the right way before you get in big trouble with God, because he's not a fan of Catholicism. I can promise you that. So we don't hate Catholics. That is not the case. What are you? Are you asking me? I'm a Bible believing follower of Jesus. I don't believe in denominations at all. I follow the Bible and read and just follow that. That's it. Yeah, almost everybody's dreaming about me, Kamala. I don't know why, but tons of people are. Acts 2:17. We're not against them, Lauren. We're against the practice. We've said that over and over. We're not against Catholic people. We're against the practice. Acts 2:17. In the last days, God says, I will pour out my spirit on all people. Your sons and daughters will prophesy. Your young men will see visions. Your old men will dream dreams. Yes, that's very appropriate for right now. What happened to the other assistants you had, so we know what the pitfalls are about being an assistant? Some of them just decide to leave. I don't know if they didn't like it or I don't know. They didn't say anything, they just disappeared. So they were bad choices in the first place, obviously, because a good Christian person would at least have the decency to tell me that they're not doing it anymore and they're leaving. Some of these people just disappeared without a word, which is and didn't even finish their assignments. So they left people hanging and just disappeared. So obviously, bad choices on my part. I shouldn't have picked these people, but I mean, I gave the people a chance that I thought would be good with it, and I got a couple of them wrong. So I'm not perfect either. I picked the best I can, and I made a couple of bad choices. Yes, well, Kirsty, at least when you decided not to do it anymore, you told me, and so did some other people. But there's two people in particular that really shocked me. One who I was actually a friend with, I thought, and she just completely disappeared and never said a word, and then never answered any emails or anything afterwards. It's like, wow, that's just shocking that a person claiming to be a good Christian person would do that, and left assignments undone, left those people hanging. They got in touch with me and said that person you said was going to get in touch with me never did. That's the only way I even knew she left. Oh yeah, for sure, Tojo. Almost all my picks were good. It's only two. It's two people in particular that did that. One was male, one was female. Well, I'm doing my best, but I will admit I made a couple mistakes, and that was two of them right there. It's possible she died, I suppose. Anything's possible, but it's unlikely. I mean, two people did it. I don't think they both died. They probably no, and I'm not gonna not Rosa Sharon. She hasn't gone anywhere. She's still around. I'm not going to name names. Just two people did it. I don't have to say what their names were. Mr. Buzz out loud. Jason be dreaming about me too, man. I'm telling you. Oh man. Very nice. Mariso or Marisol. I don't know how to say it. Maurizio. Mariso. I don't know how to say your name. Ashley, you are correct about Ebony. You are very on the money with that statement. How does the Lord look upon massage therapy? It's probably a healing thing. I don't think there's anything wrong with that. Muscles are get tensed up and knotted up. A massage therapist can probably help. I can't see that being bad. You can definitely lose your gifts from God. I know this for sure. I know absolutely for sure he takes them away. That's actually biblical too. That he's taken things away. He'll take your anointing away. Switching near beers. Yeah, that's what I'll do. I'll show up and I'll take your near beer out of your hand and I'll put a Molson Excel in your hand instead. You're drinking the wrong beer. Well, Carrie, you got to take that up with God. I know somebody that he took their gift away and then gave it back to them again. So he gave it to them, took it away, then gave it back to them. So even if he did take your gift away, it's possible you can get it back. No, they just disappeared. They took off on their assignments. They literally had they both had assignments to do, and they didn't. They didn't say anything to anybody. They just disappeared. But that shouldn't be that surprising to you. That shouldn't be surprising to anybody. That's what people do. That's normal. That happens all the time. Did I ever hear? I don't even know who you mean by Teresa. I'm not sure who that is. Be friends. Yep, that's just normal. I don't I wasn't that shocked that it happened. FB usually means Facebook. Master of Frogs, I don't think there's anything wrong with massage therapy. You're helping to heal people. That I don't think there's anything wrong with it. She asked you for my contact. Oh, no, I don't know who she is, and no, I haven't heard from her again. No. Sorry, that's right, I forgot. She was the one looking for your contact info. Nope, never heard from her since. Dang, frog. Reiki's a different story. That's not massage therapy. That's completely different. That is completely different. You're just being single and all. Yeah, I don't know who it is. I have no idea. It's growing to do. Right on. Joanne is awesome. Joanne is really awesome. Take that up and ask the Lord. They don't get stale and crispy. Oh my. Sometimes the chat just goes. I don't have it on slow mode. I should have it on slow mode. There's enough people now. I should slow it down some, but I'm just about to probably take a break from it anyway and go for another walk. So I've just been figuring I'll just leave it go. You're not invisible though, Light of the Way Shower or Cindy. I know who you are. You're not invisible to me. I see you. I have a really exciting journey to make here in a little bit. I have to go buy a couple of towels. Oh, it was. It better be for 32 freaking dollars. That fish and chips was 32 bucks. Yes, man, I almost lost my mind when he told me the price. Like $32. You got to be kidding me. Wow. It was good, but no better than, anywhere else I've had it. It definitely wasn't worth 32 bucks. It was double the price it should have been. About 16 to $18. That's all that should be. Yeah, about 16 or 18 is normal here. It was $32 for that and $8 for the beer. So it was $40. So you want to get high. So, yeah, I'm going to go and buy towels. So that's the exciting thing I'm doing tonight. I'm going to the dollar store to buy towels. So thank y'all for being here. I appreciate each and every one of you. Thank you to those who have donated tonight. Much appreciated. And remember that Jesus Christ is the way, the truth, and the life.